Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode, we will be taking a look at the Mossy Oak Pocket Gunsmith. So please stay tuned. I've been really looking forward to showing this to you guys. I got this for my birthday from some very good friends. I don't want to say their names because I don't know if they want me to, but they're extremely good friends, like best friends, kind of good friends. Anyway, this is, like I said, the Mossy Oak Pocket Gunsmith, and it really is a pretty neat looking tool. That is before I open it up here. One of the things that I know everybody wants to know right off the bat is whether it's made in China, and like just about all things, it is. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what we got. And you can see that I had this open. I couldn't resist. I really just had to play with it a little bit. And it was hard to open it like that. Okay, so here's the tool, minus all the packaging. And I'm just going to go ahead and read a story to you. This tool is for field and range. This is the most versatile and handy combination tool that any shooter can carry. How about that? The Pocket Gunsmith is loaded with 18 of the most frequently used rifle and shotgun tools. Unlike handyman multi-tools, the Pocket Gunsmith is built from the specific needs, insights, and frustrations of hunters and shooters. No tool fits you better. And it's so, because it says so. So what do you get here? You get a universal choke wrench that fits all gauges between 410 and 10 gauge. Wow, they remember 10 gauge. You get scope, windage, and elevation blade, 5 Torx and Allen wrenches. You get a magnetic 3/16 inch driver with 2 Phillips and 2 square flat cut bits. You get a magnetic bit storage bay with spring-loaded hatch. You get a knife, a rather interesting knife. It's what they say is a claw point knife, which is made of 410 stainless steel, and you also get a gun pin punch. So these are very, very good tools to have with you. For me, it's like if I go to the range, I definitely would want to keep this in my range bag, just in case I had to do some minor gunsmithing. So let's go ahead and put all these in here, and we can see how well they come out. First thing, let's go ahead and open up the hatch. And you can see there's a bunch of bits in there. And again, you get 2 Phillips and 2 flat. And you can see they're held in the front here by this little magnetic holder, like with most screwdrivers with magnetic bits in the front. Same thing. So you just put it in there and then you just screw it. And it's shaped where it's not awkward to screw something in there, so that's pretty good. So now I'm going to go ahead and stow it right in there in the hatch and close that up so they won't get lost. Now if you notice, it's Mossy Oak breakup, and it won't give your position away if you're gunsmithing in the heat of battle. This maybe would be a good tool for some of our armed forces. I'm not sure. There is some wasted space on tools that an M16 or your M9 wouldn't have. So, you know, I don't know. So anyway, let's go ahead and start pulling some tools out. Holy crap. Okay, the first issue I have with this is if you don't have strong nails, it is going to break your nail off. So this is the choke tube tool. Let you take a close look at that. So you can see it can handle all different choke tubes. So you can go ahead and screw those in and out. Next is that blade. Let me go ahead and slide this in without cutting my finger off. This is the 420 stainless steel claw type of blade. Is it sharp out of the box? Well, let's grab a piece of paper. To my finger, it doesn't feel like it's super sharp. And it's not very sharp, so you're probably going to need to, see, it sort of rips. You're going to need to touch that up. Not extremely sharp at all. One of the tricks you could tell whether a blade is really sufficiently sharp or not is to put it on your nail and pull it across and see if it sort of grabs. You can see this doesn't really grab. So it needs a little bit of work. No problem, and 420 is, you know, satisfactory steel for something like this. I wouldn't like 420 on a dedicated blade, but for something like this, it's fine. Alright, what do we get here? This looks like a punch tool. You can see that. And over here, nearly impossible to get out. You can't get it out unless you pull the hard to... Oh, crap. Come on. I just killed that now. Okay, and you also get a larger... Where are you? Larger Torx there. So let's go ahead and look at the other side. Now these fortunately are very easy to come out, and they're not spring locked at all. And these are some of the other Torx you can see there. And you also have some Allen keys. You have 2 Allens and 2 Torx. So really good to have, you know, if you have to remove or tighten some optics on your rifle. Very handy to have out in the field. One thing I noticed that this is not useful for a knife. If you have a knife with your typical Torx, these are definitely too big for most Torx that you would find on a knife. Maybe they might handle the pivot screw maybe on some of the larger knives, but not on the smaller ones. But that's not what this is for. This is for gunsmithing. Now, it is held together with Torx. You can see here, you have Torx, 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 screws, Torx, Torx, Torx. So that means that you could probably loosen this up so it doesn't rip your nail off your finger, which is one of the problems. It's definitely needs a little bit of minor adjustment as far as that's concerned. So you get 18 tools in this very small package. I think it's really, really a good deal. So first of all, if you have a gun owner in your life, this would make an awesome gift. It's not terribly expensive. You will find this right now online on Amazon for like 21 bucks, 21 bucks. It could be sold as much as $35 if you don't, you know, get online and do some comparative shopping out there. But look, you can't even see it because of that camo, which I really love the mossy oak camouflage. Really cool looking. So I really love this. One of the great gifts that I've received, and this is definitely ideal to put into your range bag or into your bug out bag, or what a lot of people call bobs. And just a good deal. So I'm trying to figure out how many stars to give it. A lot of the reviews out there put it at about 4 out of 5 stars, and I think that's about right. I wish the thing wouldn't rip the nail off your finger trying to get the choke remover tool out, because that thing is just wickedly strong. But you know, it's loosening up as you mess with it. So unless you make a concerted effort here to sort of pull it out a lot and So to exercise it a little bit, maybe put a little bit of oil. Your only other option would probably be to just loosen up these screws just a little bit, but it's being held in by, you know, these springs here. So it has a half stop there also, just in case you get a really stubborn choke, you could really get a good handle on that, so you could really apply some torque if you had to. So some tools are difficult to get out without removing the other one, or you know, they're this one large Torx, so that's why it's getting a 4 out of 5. The rest of it is okay as far as placement and access to everything. You know, they put this little grabby thing right here to get the punch tool out without having to open everything. So I don't understand why they didn't provide some sort of means to get that one large Torx out. But I'm really being nitpicky here, but I don't want there to be any surprises for you folks. I'd say the only other thing missing from here that could be important to somebody out there would be maybe a bottle opener, which could be possible. This, you know, the piece to pull out the punch has this little piece here. You may, I'm not saying it can be, but it may be able to pop a top off a bottle. So it gets 4 out of 5. I highly recommend it. Thank you again for the absolutely awesome gift. It's going right into my range bag when I'm done with this video. So thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. I really appreciate every friend, viewer, a subscriber, and you. And I will see you Friday.